Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. This is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
So today is September 30th, but we are not here, sadly. or maybe we're glad.
Well, happy for us.
Yeah. But even when we're gone, we record videos ahead of time. So we recorded this 2 weeks ago on September 16th, anticipating our 2-week trip to Europe, mainly to Scotland.
We're in the middle of the Scottish Highlands right now.
With our 1.5-year-old grandson and
in an
his
RV,
parents.
driving
Yes,
on the left
us.
side of the road, on little tiny roads.
So
but not stressed out at all.
Yeah. So if you're watching on replay or if you're here live, let us know. Do you think we're all still friends? We've been together now for quite a while.
Have any harsh words been spoken? Has anyone gotten frustrated with anybody else?
Did James sleep on the 8-hour plane ride? Yeah. That's the question.
Is he willing to sit in his car seat in the RV?
Yeah. So many questions, so little time. We have a simple card for you today that we made before we left to go get on the plane. So let me show it to you. This is a great set. It's called Festive Friends. We have an elf, a Santa, and a snowman. And you know, snowmans just melt my heart. So I've been using the snowman a lot.
I don't think you want to use snowman and melt in the same sentence.
They don't want to melt? Okay. So the colors I used are all in colors that came out last year. Pretty in Pink, Summer Splash, and Petunia Pop. And what I did is I ran the cardstock through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you know what I mean. And you get two pieces from this. You get the inners of the tree and the outers of the tree. And then I just switched them. So let me show you. I'll get these colors out of the way. Just wanted to make sure I didn't forget.
So this is kind of a pastel take on Christmas colors.
I like pink Christmas and non-traditional. So you can definitely tell the front and the back side of the tree. I'm putting the front side down on my mat. And then I'm putting this in with the front side going down too for the innards. And then I'm just going to use plain old Scotch tape. And I am going to tape it right in place. Now on the skinny part, you have to have a really skinny piece. But have any of you worked with this set? If you could leave me a comment, let me know if you've worked with this, if you like this set. I just think it's darling. It has all kinds of snowflakes. It's just super cute for winter and fun. But I do like making coordinating note cards. I could give this as a set, which I like to do. Okay, so you can see it's glued, or it's taped on the back, and then it looks very nice on the front. So I have one in each color, so I just ran it through once. And then this snowflake or star, as the case may be, is from this die right here, the big one. And so on each of the cards, I sponged this in Petunia Pop. I did the sentiment in Pretty in Pink, the star in Petunia Pop, and 2 colors of trees. And I even did the hat. Maybe this is anal. Do you think, Steve? I did the hat, like every hat is the same stripes but different, so it's all the same. Like if the star is Petunia Pop, the tree is Petunia Pop. So I don't know. But
it is rather symmetrical the way that you did it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily artsy.
It's not artsy, but it's cute.
It is cute.
So then I stamped the Petunia Pop down here. So we're doing Prize Patrol in a different way today. Just leave me a comment on YouTube. And when we get back from our trip, I will send this card out to a winner. And I hope you like it. It's super fun. So then here I sponged in Summer Splash.
So what she's going to do is she's going to write the number of the comment that wins. And she's going to do that before we leave on the trip. And so then we'll undo the envelope, see what the number was, and then select the winner from the comments.
Yeah, so if I pick number 17, the 17th comment will win.
But we're not saying what number it is.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's 17, but you never know. Okay, so these note cards and envelopes you just buy from Stampin' Up. I like it. There's a smaller space. It's quicker. And it would be nice to send a little, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and it's not a ton of work, okay? So I started out with a note card, and I did the we wish you a Merry Christmas already.
And what color is that?
This is Summer Splash. And the only color I have not sponged is Pretty in Pink. Now for my sponges, what I do is I use a color, actually my pink is over here because the other video that we're doing live tonight on September 16th uses the pink, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and let me show you what I'm doing. I'm inking it up, but then I'm stamping it off because I don't want a big pink blotch. I want pretty faded snow down here, okay?
Oh wait, the snow is pink?
Steve, this is my world,
And,
okay?
And the color you used for the embellishment was Summer Splash on the Christmas card we're making?
You don't usually criticize me. Are you crotchety tonight?
I'm just trying to get a reaction.
He's like,
I think it worked.
I'm making him do 2 videos right in a row.
I'm getting my money's worth here.
Just so you know, the Stamp Camp video, that's going to be done tomorrow. And then we have next week's video too. So hold on to your socks here, dude. You have lots of videos to help me make. I should be really nice to you so that you will continue.
I was going to point that out. That, you know.
That would be a good thing.
Positive reinforcement is always good.
Okay. So then for the blends, I just colored in the snowman. I didn't want his, my light pumpkin pie doesn't work anymore. The dark one is super dark. So I used the light peach pie for his nose. And then I used the dark of the Summer Splash Petunia Pop and Pretty in Pink for his hat. So, do you have a story? Why don't you tell some of the things we might be doing on this trip? Because I'm going to color this whole thing while Steve is talking.
By now, we will have left London on the train and gone to Edinburgh to pick up our RV. And we would have all learned how to use the RV, and Beth is going to drive it part of the time because everybody should get the opportunity to experience driving on the left side of the road, and a clockwise turning roundabout.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I do turnabouts, please?
A roundabout, yes. And the key here is that when we do this, because we've done this before, we drove all over Ireland, but the person that's in the passenger seat, which is on the left, by the way, has to be a very active navigator and actively helping the person drive, especially when you enter those roundabouts, right? They've got to be on target to say, you are taking the 3rd exit, and I'm watching. You can get over right now. And so, you know, it's sometimes when you're driving, you don't want a lot of assistance, you know, the backseat driver thing. In this case, it takes 2, you know, to do this, especially because it's kind of new and different. You know, you're on the wrong side of the road, you're on the wrong side of the vehicle, and you're going around a roundabout in the wrong direction.
Way. Is there anything right about what we're doing here, Steve?
But here's the thing. In my experience in driving in Ireland, you get used to it. And by the time you're done, it's like natural. And then you get home, you get off the plane, you go out and get in your car, the steering wheel's on a different side, and you know, you want to drive on the wrong side of the road because you've just gotten used to the way they do it in Europe. So it's like everything else, you know, practice makes perfect, and hopefully the practice doesn't include
I was going to say,
crashes.
We could be telling you next week about our car accident and how much money we owe.
There's not going to be any car accidents. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. So, yeah, and so, but in London, we have things to do, right? So our plan is the day we land, the manager of our Airbnb is also a chauffeur, and he's going to pick us up at the airport and take us right to the Airbnb and get us in and get us unloaded, and that should be wonderful and well worth every penny that we're going to pay him to pick us up from Heathrow and take us into downtown London.
And then don't I go visit with the king?
Yes,
and
you go
Queen
see the
that
king
day?
right after that.
Yeah. Thank you for making me an appointment
Yeah,
with them.
Buckingham Palace tour.
My son is going with me.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Brianne and I and James, they have an art festival in Chelsea, an open air art market. And we're going to walk down there and check that out. We're also going to go to the supermarket and provision for the Airbnb. And basically, and then that night, one of the things I love about this Airbnb is there's a really nice pub, St. George's Pub, right across the street. So we're going to experience that.
Is that how you picked the Airbnb?
No.
Stephen McCullough.
That's not. I found that out after the fact, actually, when I went to say, well, what restaurants are close? And then I saw that right across the street, and I gave thanks to the Lord for his provision.
Except you don't even drink beer anymore.
Well, they also sell whiskey there, and so that's kind of been my thing now. I've been trying different whiskeys, and I don't drink a lot, especially if it's whiskey because it's so strong, but I've learned to appreciate the different flavors and tastes, and which is good because one of the things we're doing in Scotland is we're going to go visit some distilleries, and
that's what Ryan and Steve are doing. I don't think I'm visiting any distilleries, am I?
Well, yes, but
I am. I didn't even know it.
Well, we'll see. So we're going to the island of Islay, which is off the west coast of Scotland, and it's renowned for its 10 distilleries on this one little island. But it's also renowned for the scotch they make is very smoky. They call it peaty there because they burn peat to actually heat up the mixture, and that makes it taste really smoky. And
what if our friends don't care about whiskey or scotch?
I have to admit, I don't understand the idea of making something taste smoky. I mean, yeah, the brisket that we had in Austin the other day was amazing. And it was smoked, and it was wonderful that it tasted smoky, but scotch, not so much for me. So, but my son, he loves it, and he can't wait to do this. It's the part of the trip that Ryan actually planned all on his own. And so he's taking us on that excursion. That should be fun, but even more interesting will be taking the RV and driving it onto the ferry. They already warned me that you've got to put the mirrors in, otherwise you're going to take the mirrors out on both sides because it's so skinny getting onto the ferry. So
okay, to be clear, at that point I will be in the back of the RV with my eyes closed praying. Okay,
I'll take the prayers. I'll take all of your prayers too, by the way, for safe travels. So if you're so inclined, I will definitely accept them.
Okay, so I put 5 dimensionals on the back of the snowman. You saw how easy that was to color, and I glued on the trees. I overlapped them just a little bit. And then I'm just going to pop this snowman up. I want his hand to kind of cover part of the tree. And yes, he is sitting in the pink snow. It's hard to see it on the light. Or the petunia pop snow. Or the summer splash snow. But that's the way I like it. And this one has an envelope to go with it too. So these snowmen make me happy. I hope they make you happy. Please leave me a comment on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Like I said, we're here every Tuesday night, and we will draw for a winner when we return home from our trip. Everyone have a blessed week. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.